Hi, I'm Benson, and welcome to another episode of iHUB News. On this month's episode, events at the iHUB, member chats, and WGS at the iHUB. We had a visit from the World Bank, and not just anybody at the World Bank, the president of it. She came with members of the IFC and some of her team members. One of the questions that she was asked by a community member was, how does an organization like the World Bank ensure that it has local impact? These are some of the scenes from her visit.
By being grounded locally, the World Bank decided to have offices in almost 140 countries, and then we connect to local organizations that have the hand on the pulse of what the needs locally are. We provide access to our own skills and capabilities, provide small grants so organizations can grow. And then we learn from this experience and we serve as a transmission line to take it from one country to another. So we manage our programs globally, but they are grounded locally.
So that was it from the World Bank. And the fun thing about her visit was that she actually met members of the community, not only exchanging her contacts, but also introducing them to key members of her own staff. The president of the Ford Foundation, Darren C. Walker, was with us at the iHUB. He came to the iHUB for a round table around innovation and how it can be used to advance social change.
We don't have the resources to scale anything. And what we can do is help if there is innovation to spur that, to spark that a little.
So the Ford Foundation event actually happened in January, and we thought we can backtrack it. But if you do follow us on social media, this is not news to you. From one story on online safety to another, the iHUB hosted the most amazing online safety fair in Kenya and probably East Africa. We got to partner with Watoto Watch Networks and Web Rangers, who are all involved in the online safety space.
The main aspect we'll be looking at today is bullying. I'm sure our teachers will talk to us about bullying, that bullying can happen in many aspects.
So I got to go to the World AI Show thanks to Transcon and AI Kenya, who are part of our community. I got to speak to an android. I met quite a number of people. It was just loads of fun. Check it out.
So in May 2009, Nikon introduced a camera that had facial detection technology. But the problem with it is it was acting in a weird way or in a funny way for Asian users. So this functionality is supposed to detect when someone is blinking and then consequently take a picture. But now when they introduced it to the Asian market, it was confusing Asians to be blinking all the time, which is not the case, because as we all know, Asians have, let's say, smaller eyes. So every time the camera was detecting, or the software was detecting that these people are blinking, which was not the case.
So Farhad was quite an interesting experience. I did not think an AI would ever respond to me in the way it did. Pro Series Gaming was at the iHUB for an overnight gaming event called the LAN Party. Over 100 gamers came to the iHUB, played all night, and it was such a thrill. Super excited today. We have PSG, Pro Series Gaming. We have a LAN Party happening at the iHUB, and I am as excited as it comes. So come through, let's check it out.
Unlike first-person shooters, fighting games are usually one-on-one.
And I can't wait for the next LAN party, which is coming up really soon. Incidentally, the esports championships are happening this month at K1 Clubhouse. So check out Africa Esports Championships Kenya and follow them. It will be really good for you. On this month's episode of Member Chats, we meet the most amazing, most beautiful Tabitha Tangoi of Craving Yellow. I'm joined with Tabitha, who's having a cup of porridge. How is that like?
You know, I'm drinking hot things, but
That
it's okay.
might be soup though. So Tabby,
Yes.
I know you're really famous. It's obvious.
Right.
I mean, you have like 97,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
How's life with that? What is that?
Well, it's good you start the conversation that way because I think I've reached a point where I want to move my business into something else. I've been heavily involved in influencer marketing. It's been fun, it's been great, but I think it has its limits. Currently, I work for Godrej Kenya as the head of digital.
For those who do not know what Godrej is, have you seen anything written "Darling" hair products out there? This is the boss, digital. What do you think was like the main aspects of you that have sold your brand to the point of this kind of famous status you have?
I think
Top of your head.
self-reflection. I'd say self-reflection. I think my audience sees themselves in me, and that's what keeps them affiliated or to me. I think they feel I am somebody who is in their mind. I think like them, I feel like them. I have the same struggles, and so it feels like we grow together and we triumph together.
All right. Tips for general entrepreneurs out there. Give me 2 of those, and then give me 2 just for ladies.
Wow. Okay. Tips. Listen to podcasts. Like I'm doing that this year. So that's one thing I'd say to do. The next thing I'd say to do is to any other entrepreneur out there is just to keep going. I feel like people look at me and they're like, oh, you're so successful. I'm like, I do not think I am successful.
But you are.
I don't think I am. For female entrepreneurs, I'd say get mentors within your circle.
Anything huge we should wait for 2019? What's Craving Yellow got?
It's just a rebrand. You know, I'm scared because I know my numbers are going to drop. There are going to be people who are going to be like, no, we wanted you for this.
Okay, we've had Tabitha Tangoi from Craving Yellow. She's also a iHUB community member, which is such a great thing that we have. Remember, our community is full of different personalities, people in different spaces, and I'm so glad you came.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much. From someone with her kind of famous identity and everybody knowing her, it's very rare to find someone who's so genuine, so giving, and also so passionate about her own business. She's actually one of my favorite people in the building. In this month's segment of WGS at the iHUB, we pick it up with Prototype, hosted by Teo, and he got to speak all things fitness with Mitch from Smart Gyms.
I've come to learn to embrace challenges and failures because I believe they're what molds us.
So Buddha Blaze has a really great podcast. It's actually on its 10th episode, and we are so happy to start sharing you highlights about every episode. So check it out on WGS and on YouTube and at Buddha Blaze TV.
That's the sample, right? Nice. Like she went really, she went no.
Since we're talking culture, Sheila Kwamboka, who is a radio presenter, hosts Industry Night, produced by What's Good Studios at the iHUB. This show features Kenyan artists who come to perform and also launch new music.
I know there's a thing of coming in posses. I see a lot of people doing that. But there's nothing more distracting than when you come with so many people that it distracts from who you are and what you've come to do.
On this month's episode of GG Live, let's get to see what Tito were up to.
So YB,
Yeah, man.
I know I invited you here as a guest, and I'm sure you've got some interesting news for us.
Hey, of course, I can't come empty-handed. So Google have just launched their gaming streaming service.
One place for all the ways we play. This is Stadia.
So with Google Stadia, you don't need to buy a console. You don't need to download big files so that you can play a game. This is like a game changer. It's like the Netflix of gaming.
Does it work the same way the Nvidia Shield did, but now with the games being set to the cloud?
Yeah.
TechFugees is a globally known organization, and it's known because it actually enables refugees and techies to come together and kind of solve the challenges that both sides have. Most of the challenges are based on refugees and their immigration challenges. So for the first time in Africa, TechFugees is coming to Africa. And not just in Africa, right here at the iHUB. We're very excited about this great new partnership that we have. From the 3rd to the 5th of April, a hackathon is going to be organized by TechFugees right here at the iHUB. Solutions will be created, and these solutions will always and have always been around the challenges of immigration for refugees. The biggest Android developer conference is back, DroidCon KE. It happens on the 8th and the 9th of August this year, and if you need more information or just need to keep tabs on it, subscribe to our newsletter via www.ihub.co.ke. Another upcoming event are the Kids Hacker Camps by iHUB. If you want your brother, your sister, or your child to participate in electronic classes or coding classes, please get in touch with us via kids@ihub.co.ke. One of the most famous startup competitions is back, Pivot East by iHUB. If you have not heard about this, please check out our blog for more information. Incidentally, the call for application is currently open and closes on the 13th of April. So happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. iHUB turns 9 this March. We are super excited. We're actually having a small little get together with some of the community members to toast to 9 years of incredible impact. That's it for this episode of iHUB News. If you'd like to plug into a little bit more, check out What's Good Networks on YouTube. And for iHUB events, just follow us on www.ihub.co.ke.